Grayscale, the leading crypto asset manager, faces a colossal Bitcoin exodus, with 36 consecutive days of outflows since the GBTC conversion to an ETF has staggering $9.2 billion, represented by 5,450 Bitcoin, has exited the trust, sparking concerns of a significant Bitcoin crash. Investors brace for the aftermath. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and let's start. Okay, let's talk it out. Bitcoin is about to let altcoins steal the show, and Bitcoin dominance is on the verge of printing a new lower high. So we might see an explosion of altcoins and the depression of the Bitcoin going down. So that's what we might see in the near future, but we can expect anything, so we just gotta get prepared for it. Bitcoin has locked in a lower time frame bullish divergence right below its current all-time high, expecting a slow grind back up and then lift off beyond the $69,000 once the US markets open up. Institutional FOMO in 3, 2, and 1. Also, crazy to think that a previous all-time high will soon just be a small bump in a chart like the 2017 all-time high is becoming. Bitcoin is crazy. Bitcoin is now the 8th largest asset in the world, surpassing silver, and it's slowly getting to the Google as well, as it already defeated Meta with its $1.2 trillion, slowly defeated silver with a $1.3 trillion. Now it defeated like silver again, as I said, and we're the 8th spot going for the Google. As of now, basically it's a little bit lower than silver, and it got back to the 9th spot, but we defeated silver for one moment, and we are going to defeat it again, going for the Google and Amazon and Saudi Aramco, and then Nvidia, Apple, Microsoft, and only the litter will be left, which is actually gold. Next up, yes, as you can see, we have a clear triple top and zero is next. They won't trap me. Next up, Bitcoin is about to break into new all-time highs. There will be dips along the way, and it looks like this time around there will be a pullback of about the 20%. Survive them or take advantage, just don't get shaken out. That's what you should get prepared for. Breaking news is BlackRock will start buying Bitcoin ETF through its 36 billion strategic income opportunities fund. Bullish as hell. Bitcoin is about to break its all-time high, and historically speaking, this could maybe take 3-4 weeks of the consolidation. But once the Bitcoin breaks above it, it takes only 3 weeks on average to double its price, and that's what you should understand as well. Insights on Fidelity's Bitcoin ETF records its largest single day inflow, attracting $405 million. Recent data shows that the Bitcoin stored in exchange traded products ETPs has reached an all-time high and surpassing 1 million Bitcoin. This rise is fueled by the success of the US Bitcoin ETFs, contrasting with the outflows from the traditional assets like gold and bonds. As well as Bitcoin is trading at a 176x its 200-day moving average, and in case it's not obvious to everyone, the bull market has begun. Follow the price trends with our Bitcoin price tracker. And as well, Bitcoin recently surpassed the 65,000 threshold, 67 and 68, and almost gone to 69, making strides towards the 69,000 resistance region. Despite encountering significant selling pressure, the price retraced to the 65,000 vicinity, and encouragingly, Bitcoin demonstrated resilience by holding at 65,000 and subsequently rebounding, and it is advised to implement a stringent stop-loss strategy for all the open positions, and upon surpassing 70,000, Bitcoin is expected to face a minimal resistance, potentially triggering substantial fear of missing out sentiment, which will send it even at the higher price explosion. Next up, Grayscale's GBTC sees a 33% reduction in Bitcoin holdings amidst 9.2 billion outflows. So Grayscale, the world's largest crypto asset manager, has seen nearly a third of its Bitcoin holdings withdrawn since converting an Bitcoin trust into an ETF on January 10th. As of March 4th, GBTC witnessed its 36th consecutive day of outflows with a 5,450 Bitcoins equivalent to $368 million. Exiting the trust. This brings the total outflow since the conversion to an astounding $9.2 billion, as BitMax Research report. Prior to the conversion into an ETF, Grayscale holdings were estimated approximately 620,000 bitcoins according to CoinGlass, as the conversion allowed investors the new ability to redeem their shares for Bitcoin, and a move not possible under the trust's previous structure. However, GBTC's relatively higher fees compared to the other ETFs such as BlackRock's iBeat and Fidelity's FBTC have contributed to the ongoing outflows. As currently, GBTC's holding stands at 420,682 bitcoins, valued at an estimated $28.5 billion, as the market has been closely monitoring the situation, trying to predict when the outflows, often referred to as the Bitcoin bleed, might cease. Some slowdown in outflows was noted in late January and February, leading analysts to suggest an impending end, as nonetheless the scenario changed mid-February when bankruptcy courts permitted the crypto lender Genesis to liquidate about $1.6 billion worth of GBTC shares, aiming to reimburse investors. Speculations about the end of the bleed vary, as was Bloomberg ETF analyst Eric Balchunas previously estimating it would halt after a 25% share reduction, and a poll on X indicated many expected it to occur between a 35 to 50% range. So amidst these developments, Grayscale has been advocating for the SEC to approve options on the spot Bitcoin ETFs, arguing it would benefit GBTC investors and others in a similar product by offering new ways to generate income and hedge financial positions. Michael Sonnenschein, CEO of Grayscale, emphasized the importance of approving options for spot BTC ETFs, highlighting the potential for bringing additional stakeholders into the market and exposing spot Bitcoin ETFs to new investor classes and capital. So the performance of other spot Bitcoin ETFs has been noteworthy amidst the sustained Bitcoin rally, and on March 4th, these ETFs saw their second largest volume day was approximately 5.5 trillion traded, whereas the BlackRock iBeat fund alone reported around the $2.4 billion in daily volume, and was as assets under management surpassing $11 billion. And confirmed today was second biggest volume day for the 10 at about 5.5 billion, as iBeat alone did 2.4 billion of it and has crossed 11 billion in AUM, and each of them is up over 30% in 6 days alone. Furthermore, Fidelity reported a record day for inflows on the same date, with 404 million entering the fund, as offsetting the outflows from GBTC, and a Bitwise Bitcoin ETF also saw a significant interest with $91 million in inflows, marking its highest since February 15th. This surge in spot Bitcoin ETFs has contributed to the increase in Bitcoin's price, which saw a 9% rise on the March 4th, nearing its all-time high of 68,789 recorded in November 2021. November 2021. So the rise in Bitcoin's price has also positively affected other cryptocurrencies, with notable increases in meme coins such as Dogecoin and Shiba Inu coin as well, as Shiba Inu coin trying to reach that high and making it higher than the Dogecoin and making it the #1 meme coin. Let's see if it actually plays out like that, but we are all eyes on Bitcoin because it is about to reach its all-time high, and we are about to witness this massive explosion, as the traded volume already at $75 billion, which is 71% up from the yesterday. And looking at it right there at an all-time high, we're still kinda low compared to the highest trading volume we had of around $350 billion in just one day, but we are on average of the traded volume we had for quite some time when we were on the high levels. So we are in a really great position compared to the volume we had. That's all the information we got on today's video, so don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next one, and peace.